Hi friends, in this video we are going to study the foundation settlement. This is the concept map showing the causes of foundation settlement. So these are the causes of foundation settlement: elastic compression, plastic flow or consolidation under static load. Then liquefaction during earthquake, second one. Soil compaction due to shocks and vibrations. After that, lowering of water table. Then excavation and pile driving in neighbor construction. And last one is excessive expansion and contraction of swelling soils. So these are the some basic causes of foundation settlement. So let's see first what is meant by settlement of foundation. Settlement is the vertical downward movement of the structure. Okay, settlement is nothing but the vertical downward movement of the structure or the building, and that is called as settlement of foundation. So, the settlement of the structure is the result of the deformation of supporting soil. And so, when a soil deposit is loaded, deformation will occur due to change in stress and total vertical downward deformation at the surface resulting from the load is called as settlement. Okay, so basically, when the soil is deposit or when it is loaded, deformation will occur. Okay, that deformation of the soil will occur due to change in stress and the total vertical downward deformation at the surface, and that is called as the settlement. For example, there is no or very less settlement for rocky strata, whereas settlement is very large in case of marshland. Okay, basically when the soil is having high bearing capacity, for example for rock strata, the settlement is very less as compared to the loose soil, that is like a marshland where settlement is very large. So settlement is a time dependent process. That is, in case of clay soil, settlement is very gradual, continuous for long time and is more. Okay. Then types of foundation settlement. There are basic two types of foundation settlement. First one is uniform settlement. Uniform, as its name itself have meaning, uniform settlement. If the downward vertical moment of the total base of the structure is equal, okay, equal or it is uniform throughout the structure base, the settlement is called as uniform settlement. So uniform settlement will not cause any damage to the structure as it is uniform throughout the base of the structure. So it does not cause that much damage or very negligible damage. Uniform settlement will not cause any damage to the structure, but excessive uniform settlement will damage the underground utility services like water supply line, drainage line, telephone cables, electric cables, fiber optical cables, etc. Okay, so excessive damage or excessive uh, this uniform settlement will damage the underground utility services such as water supply line, drainage line, telephone cables, electric cables, fiber optical cables. These types of underground utilities may get affected due to this type of settlement. Okay, then the second one is unequal settlement or differential settlement. Okay, differential settlement refers to the unequal settling of buildings, piers or foundation that can result in damage to the structure. The damage occurs when the foundation sinks in different areas at different times. Okay, differential or uneven settlement can occur if the loads on the structure are unevenly distributed, variations in the soil properties, or due to construction related variations. Okay, so these are the types of foundation settlement. First one, uniform settlement, and then unequal settlement or differential settlement. So these are the pictures showing the types of settlement. Uniform settlement, there is no cracks as we have discussed. For uniform settlement there are no cracks in the structures. Then tipping settlement, mostly without cracks again, but differential settlement have these cracks. Okay, then what are the basic causes of settlement of foundation? Okay, these are the some causes of settlement of foundation. Uneven bearing capacity of soil at foundation level. Okay, uneven bearing capacity of soil at the foundation level. That means soil at the foundation level have not same type, or it is having a different bearing capacity. That's why that differential or unequal settlement may cause in the structure. So different loads on different parts of foundation, there is not uniform loading. If there is not uniform loading on the structure, that uneven or differential settlement may cause the structure. Then varying groundwater table height. Okay, there might be possibility that the height of water table at the foundation may vary, and that ultimately cause a foundation settlement. Compressible foundation soil, it is again major cause for the settlement of foundation. Then pockets of different type of soil under the foundation level, and again expansive soils such as black cotton soil. Black cotton soil is a very less bearing capacity soil, and that's why it again cause a differential settlement. Then vibrations, if it is factory foundation or a building very near to railway tracks, then it is again a major cause of settlement of foundation. Then liquefaction during earthquakes and floods, this is again a major region where the structure is in the zone of earthquakes or in flood affected areas. Okay, so in that location or at that areas, this is important cause. Then elastic compression, plastic flow or consolidation under static load, these are the some basic causes again for the settlement of foundation. Then undermining of soil below the foundation, these are the some causes of settlement of foundation. So what should be the remedial measures or remedies on these for this foundation settlement? So remedies on foundation settlements are these: To prevent the settlement of foundation, the strata should be hard so as to withstand the load of the structure. Okay, that foundation strata should be sufficient for carrying the load of the structure. Then use of pile foundations where the soil is shrinkable so that forces are transferred to the hard strata or rock. Okay. Then taking the foundation levels down to avoid foundation on shrinkage soils. Then again, the vegetation is removed from the construction site and its root should be removed. Okay, for especially for large or old trees, it is necessary to remove all roots from that place. Any cavity due to roots of vegetation shall be compacted and filled with concrete. Okay, then presence of any mining areas needs to be inspected and professional help shall be taken while construction new building in such areas. These are again some important remedial measures we have to consider. Then it shall be ensured that such soils are adequately compacted before construction begins on that soil. Okay, the foundation depth shall be increased to the hard strata or rock below the field soil or pile foundations shall be used to prevent subsidence of the foundation. Okay, and then the lastly, it is important to know the maximum load carrying capacity of the underlying soil before going to construct the structure. Okay, so that the structure will be safe if underlying soil carries the load safely, that is not falling under the shear. Okay, so these are the some remedial measures or remedies on the foundation settlement that we should keep in mind before going to construct the structure. Okay, so this is all about the foundation settlement. The next part from the building maintenance we will discuss in the upcoming lecture. So this is all for this. Thank you.